Hey everyone, just a couple today. Did mostly today was a bunch of stuff I've run previously, older molds and everything, and two cool ones today. We got the Inferno and the Dune Buggy. The Dune Buggy's got a cool thing I hadn't noticed until I started running it and getting the mold ready and everything, was that there's a little cutout area for windscreen here, windshield, that you then put in a little slit right here. The only problem with this one is that it webbed up there in between the seats on everything. I tried a lot of different settings, and then I finally realized it's because there was never any air evacuation hole drilled in here. So that's causing some problems. I don't know. Yeah, I suppose I could put something in there. I may just leave it. I don't know if that was in the originals or not either. But yeah, it's pretty weird that there was never an evacuation hole put in there at all, because that would have made it form a lot better. There's like nothing in most of this area in here for air evacuation. In fact, there isn't anything until you get more behind the seats down in this recess. Then on the Inferno. Oh, but man, my eyes must have been blind, or it just wasn't at the right angle. But there's a lot of little marks from stuff on the mold and everything that I just didn't notice at the time. Back here, there's a bunch of tiny little spots. There is one defect in the mold original that I didn't touch anything on this mold, but other than clean it and everything, or at least try to clean it, but apparently not well enough before I ran it. And that's that little mark right there in the back engine deck area right there, right in the middle of your screen right now. That is a little recess or imperfection in it that I'm not sure if I want to bother. It's such a very gradual dip that if I try and fill it in with something, it may be that will just come off. I'd have to like maybe almost drill it and then fill it in to get the best results and not have, fill material that would lift out or come out. I think there was something, a little bit maybe right in there as well. But yeah, I've got a bunch of these that are going to be, these won't be my typical about $17. These will probably be more like 14 for all these, just because I totally missed it. I was running them thinking I was doing great, and not so much. When I got a closer, I guess I was concentrating more up on this front part and less on the back, and didn't even notice it. I look at them like this, and from the angle I was looking at, they looked pretty good, and they aren't terrible, but I don't want to sell them as if they were good things looking like that, because they can be better. I don't want to be like some of the other guys that are selling stuff that looks like junk, in my opinion. I know a lot of people say I'm really picky on this stuff, but I'm running this stuff. I'm going to make sure, hopefully, it's as good as it can be without too much effort on my part, I guess, but, within reason. So, yeah, look for those two on the store and eBay. Hey, everyone, here are the latest additions to the product line. Just got done running. By the time you see this, we should have the window masks all ready for it. 2 trucks and then 1 stock car. This is the Curve. This is a 190 millimeter chassis design. Then we've got, we're originally calling this just compact pickup truck or something like that. This is a 200 millimeter chassis design, like pan car. But both of these actually look like they kind of, with some, cutting of the wheel wells appropriately, would probably fit on something like the Tamiya Blackfoot. Body mounts would work okay. But we're going to call this decided compact truck was probably not good enough. We're going to call this, for people in the know, we'll get it, but we're going to call this the Shreveport. It's going to be the Shreveport. And then we have the 88 pointer pan car. This is the wide, the original like RC10L, old Bolink wide width. So we got 190, 200, and then the wide stuff. Yeah, so look for those. There was no major problems with these at all. In fact, I don't think we did any sort of touch-ups on this one. This one, I think I'll show you right now what we did on that one. So you'll see in the video right now for these being ready, but I'd show you a little work that we did to it, and that was back here in the bed. There was gouges, not really gouges, but where they did the engraving in here, they got a little off track and put some marks in there, so we filled that in. This other stuff around here, that's just dirt from sanding stuff smooth. Then up here we did a little smoothing in this area to get rid of some gouges and scratches from stuff being metal plates, probably from other body molds being stacked on top of this. So we got those filled in. There's, you can see a few little dark spots there and some in here and everything where we filled in. And there's some other fine scratches we tried to do a little wet sand in because it's just not going to be possible to fill in. And I'm getting ready to mount this to the board right now that it'll be run on. One thing I did notice that I didn't fill in and didn't see at the time was there is a little bit where they got carried away doing the engraving there. We're going to leave that for now. Maybe another time we'll fill it in, or we'll never fill it in. Who knows? It's been like this for a long time. It won't hurt it any to stay that way. And then on this, there was just a spot where it looked like they originally intended to put a fuel filler cap in here, but then filled it in, and there was a little spot that had still not been filled in, so I filled that in on there. And I can kind of understand, doing some research, I can see where they maybe thought there was a fuel filler cap thing there on something, but on a picture I saw, but it wasn't really there, I think, in production. So there you go. Look for those on the store and eBay with window masks. And that's it. Bye-bye. Look for these on the store and eBay. I've already got some up on eBay, and I haven't put them on the store yet. That I haven't even published the video yet, and I'm shooting this, and the Swede and something else I did I've been so busy doing other stuff I haven't done it. I'm working on so much on electrical in our new building that I've kind of let other stuff slide while we're trying to get the electrical done and getting the permits figured out and all that kind of stuff. So thanks for watching. Look for more stuff, of course, soon. We've got a lot of these molds have been cleaned and patched already, and they're mounted to boards just waiting to run, actually. That's how kind of good we are. I'm ahead on stuff right now compared to how I had been.
Inferno.